Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Some see a high school football stadium. We see the one place where the whole community comes together. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Whoa, bummer. Well, at least you get to see your insurance agent, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sure, my car got struck by lightning, but my Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Mike, is gonna help me figure it out. So awesome. Oh, here he is. Big Mike!
Your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent helps guide you through the process, so you don't have to go it alone.
Bluffton Harrison MSD, schools of excellence, schools of choice.
Every moment matters.
At Mosier Motors, we got you covered. From plug-in hybrids to full electric vehicles.
From small trucks to the F-150, all the way up to Super Duties, Mosier Motors has got you covered.
From small SUVs to mid-size SUVs, up to large SUVs, Mosier Motors has you covered.
And be sure to come in and check out our lineup of Lincolns.
Heavy-duty mechanics trucks with welders, air compressors, and cranes. Dump trucks in every size. You need to move a couple thousand gallons of water? We got the truck. Full commercial shop for your heavy truck service needs. When you think about it, Mosier Ford has a vehicle for almost every single application.
Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Bluffton is where power meets adventure. From Ram trucks built to work to Chryslers built for your family and Jeeps built to explore, we've got it all. Freedom Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Your road starts here. Modern meets classic with the new Amara Stone Wedding Band collection at Richard's Jewelry. Made in the USA with recycled metals, these rings mix traditional gold with new contemporary metals for a sleek, edgy look and design. Life gets tough, but so are these industrial wedding bands featuring Benchmark's lifetime guarantee. Richard's Jewelry, your exclusive Amara Stone dealer in downtown Berne.
Sharing happiness, displaying confidence, and promoting health. Your smile does a lot for you.
And at Riverstone Dental, we make smiles happen.
Across 2 locations at Riverstone Dental, our compassionate dentists and caring staff provides unparalleled care to patients of all ages. Using the latest technology and procedures, we offer an extensive list of general dentistry services. Whether you're stopping in for your routine cleaning and checkup, or you need restorative care, including implants, crowns, bridges, and more, we'll provide quick, comfortable care. Additionally, we perform orthodontic procedures as well. With traditional metal braces or the convenient Invisalign system, we can help you perfect your beautiful smile. Riverstone Dental. We make smiles happen.
At FM Investment Services, we continue to serve and advise our clients with dedication and experience, and our team includes 2 registered investment professionals. Lee Flickinger, with over 30 years of experience helping clients navigate their financial journeys, and Lori Garwood, bringing more than 25 years of investment expertise to the table. Together, Lee and Lori are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and supporting them is Tina Marbaugh, administrative assistant, who has 4.5 years of experience in the investment field. Call us today, 260-368-9939 to schedule your consultation. FM Investment Services, experience you can trust, advice you can count on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bluffton High School here on Witness Media for tonight's IHSAA basketball boys action between the visiting Mississinewa Indians and the Bluffton Tigers. I'm Michael Vanderkolk, joined for the first time this season. I mean, it's almost Christmas, Kevin.
I know.
Kevin Mosier. Welcome, Kevin. How are you doing?
Thank you. Yeah, doing good.
And on production tonight, we're going to have Jonah Geisel. And up on camera, making his season debut as well, is going to be Brandon Trout. Always appreciate Brandon helping us out. Big time help in the football season, helping us out some in basketball as well. Kevin, this contest, this is a matchup that really has been a consistent, almost like, in a way, non-conference rivalry at times. 2 similarly sized schools.
Yep.
Typically quite a competitive matchup between Bluffton and Mississinewa. However, for me, I think for you too, it was later in the season. So now that it's early in the year, like, what does it kind of do in these early contests to establish a presence on the season?
Well, personally, I guess speaking just from my experience, you know, we'd play them towards the end of the season, kind of get ready for sectional play. And there's been a lot of memorable games against Mississinewa now. Bluffton, I don't know how many years ago they started playing them here towards the beginning of the season, but, you know, Bluffton a couple games in, it's a good kind of feeler. By this point in the year, you're starting to get the rust off, starting to get in a good routine, a good flow of things. So, yeah, I think we're going to be in for a good matchup. We've been very blessed, just to speak on the JV very quick, to see a lot of barn burners at the end of these JV games, and then we're in for another one here tonight.
As Gibson Greaser's 3 falls short, but he does strip it back away. Tigers trail 35-36. Coach Luke Royce calling the timeout. Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, like it has been a consistent thing for us these past 2 years. In our 3rd year now calling with Witness Media. Yeah, I was talking to one of the famed JV players earlier, Nolan Lambert.
Got to be Nolan Lambert.
Yeah. He hit multiple buzzer beaters on the JV and even the varsity just last season as well. But, yeah, so we'll bring you this kind of exciting action on this one. But these moments, too, in these JV games, crunch time situations, really not even just for the players, but for young coaches as well.
Yep.
I know you know Luke a little bit more than I do, Coach Royce, but he seems like a guy who's very sharp with knowledge of basketball.
Oh, and he loves what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, he's a younger guy, and you can just tell he almost lives to, you know, enrich young kids in the game of basketball. And these situations right here, you know, you can't hardly replicate them in practice. So these moments are really, really valuable for these young kids, both sides.
Yeah, it's going to be a great learning experience opportunity and an opportunity for a big-time memorable moment.
Absolutely.
Mississinewa has no team fouls in the quarter, so they can just kind of kill the clock a little bit. Maybe that's what their JV coach, that would be Connor Wilson, would be saying to them. But, again, with the JV coaches, a lot of times the inexperience is there. Varsity coach is likely getting the team ready for the varsity contest. So
and you always want to be careful, too. If they're going to foul and you're shooting, well, that's puts Bluffton in the driver's seat. Whoop. Boy, he's about out of bounds.
So that is Rafe Gerber with it over to Gibson Greaser now. Looking to Reed Abbott. Now to Vince Lambert, younger brother of that aforementioned Nolan. Gibby gets it up to Andy Bumgardner. About 10 seconds to go. Vince with it. Gibby now at the top of the key. Tigers calling for it, and it does get fouled.
Wow.
Kind
big. That's a big call. Big break for Bluffton.
Tigers trail by 1. 3.5 seconds to go. Baseline out of bounds. Andy Bumgarner has the duty of taking it out for the Tigers. Coach from Mississinewa is going to take this timeout. We're going to stay here with it, obviously. We do got this varsity game to look forward to. But as I'm looking down, I know Mississinewa and the Bluffton Tigers both being out here ready to go. Just kind of that little bit of extra motivation as well.
Yeah, because whoever comes up on top of this, the other team's going to seek revenge and put a stop to it.
Yeah, and the Tigers are already up 1-0 on the matchups tonight as the C team under the coaching of Ben Berman. Bluffton won 53-19. Not too sure any sort of scoring in that one, but Tigers kind of handled it, handled business. Good to see that young program. I know I was a C team freshman guy my freshman year. Were you as well?
Full-time JV with Coach Pribble.
So I know for me, it definitely was an opportunity to find my own groove. I mean, with Bluffton, talking about the varsity a little bit, you've got Maddox White, you got Chase Kistler, who are full-time rotation guys. When you lose those key pieces to a group, to a class, it opens up the door for some of these younger guys to really kind of find their own footing. And that seemed to be kind of what's going on there. Parker Crystal, Jabraylin Hammer, Ethan Ribbich, Corbin Wheeler, Wyatt Holmes, Braxton Bebout, Camden Schumann, kind of being those guys for that C team. But now Reed Abbott taking it out. He's going to get it into Andy Bumgarner. He's going to drive right. He's putting it up off the backboard. No good. Rebound is not going to go in favor of the Tigers either. And the Mississinewa Indians will take the JV contest 36-35. And just as that crowd's starting to pile in here, you get the pep band playing, you get the varsity guys watching the end of that one. It's only going to build up some of that excitement.
Absolutely. Momentum as well.
So for this Bluffton squad, it's quite a young team. Graduated a big amount of players last year, lost a couple, whether it was kind of some football injuries or just some options, decisions not to play. So the Tigers are kind of reloading. Marshall Gerber and Griffin Morgan and Declan Grease are really the only 3 players coming back with a lot of varsity experience. Bringing in Max White, a junior from the JV squad, who seems to have kind of found a groove. Nice sharpshooter for the Tigers, has some size as well, farmer strength with it. Then you add in a couple freshmen with Maddox White, Chase Kistler, and sophomore Gavin Griesler. And it's a group that is there's definitely talent, there's definitely potential and athleticism. But at the same time, there's an unfamiliarity, even though they share the last names across the board.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a fan, here at Bluffton, just, and speaking on past years, and Bluffton doesn't put young players in positions on the varsity just because they're short on players. If the coaching staff believes that you're ready, they're going to put you in an opportunity to play and contribute. And, as a fan, that's got to be exciting. I know for the players, whether you're a junior, senior, that's almost, they recognize this is going to help us win. These players are going to help us win. And it's almost a competitiveness in practice because I remember, there'd be freshmen or sophomores and you're an upperclassman. You're like, well, I'm going to put it to them or I'm going to stick it to them. Well, it only drives your team to eventually come closer together. And it's just really exciting to see some of these young guys contribute and be key cogs on the varsity team.
Yeah, and kind of similar can be said for Mississinewa this year as well. Just looking at their stats, really seems to be quite underclass heavy. Just looking at their minutes per game, you'll have senior Davion Speaks, we're going to get some pronunciations here shortly. Senior Seth Yoder as being 2 of the pivotal kind of rotational guys. But other than that, you're going to have juniors and sophomores. So it's going to be this opportunity, an early game opportunity, early season opportunity for these teams to kind of figure out who's going to be those guys to go to. Especially as we're wrapping up in the first semester. I'm sure Mississinewa is as well. And just a little bit of antsy attitudes on both ends of the court. We are here live on this Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show. Christian Care Retirement Community is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate quality care. We provide a wide assortment of comfortable living options for various needs with 3 levels of care. Call 260-565-3000 to see how we can enrich your or your loved ones' lives. We're going to take a quick break on this pregame show, and we'll be back on Witness Radio.
Steve Rich has been serving all of Adams County as a Good Neighbor State Farm agent from his office in Decatur since 1980. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance, Steve can show you what being a good neighbor is all about. Call or text Steve at 728-2933 or stop by his office at 230 South 2nd Street in Decatur from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. He can even meet you in the evening or on Saturday by appointment. All your insurance needs under one roof. To combine and save, talk with State Farm agent Steve Rich.
Do you need repairs done on your farm equipment or grain handling equipment? Maybe you need steps or a railing made, livestock gates, or your wife's favorite chair. Ironclad Metalworks is who you need. We specialize in agribusiness welding and fabricating. We have the skills you need to get the job done correctly, from existing equipment repairs to new fabrications. No project is too big or too small. We can do it all. Do you have an idea but can't seem to bring it to life? Stop by and let us help you make your ideas a reality. Come see us at 620 Berne Street in Berne or call 260-525-0471.
Any brand, any color. You break it, we'll fix it. Newspaw Mechanical is located just north of Berne, along with over 175 years of combined service in the field. Newspaw Mechanical offers a wide range of rental equipment and attachments. If you're looking to upgrade your equipment or starting from scratch, whether it's new or used, they can help to find the right machine for you. Stop and see the full line of Gale and Manitou equipment with leasing and financing options available, along with a full line of Manitou parts and attachments. Call 260-589-3802 to find out what we have to offer.
Here at RK Financial, we're proud to serve the families and businesses that make our communities strong. We know the value of hard work, and we know how important it is to protect what you've built and what matters most. Whether it's retirement planning, investment guidance, or reviewing your insurance needs, our local team is here to provide personal, practical advice you can count on. RK Financial. Give us a call today.
Apartment living at its best with an exceptional location and affordable living. Located on 000 Road in Berne, Eastview Apartments are currently offering spacious 2-bedroom apartment homes with full-size washer, dryer, range, refrigerator, dishwasher, disposal, free maintenance, private entrances, balcony or patio, and much more. Please call 260-589-8602 for further information. We know you will be proud to call Eastview Apartments your home.
At First Bank of Berne, we believe strong local communities are good for everyone. It's why we invest in the lives and dreams of the people, businesses, and farmers in our hometowns. When you bank locally, our communities prosper because money is deposited, invested, and spent locally. At First Bank of Berne, improving the financial futures of those in our local communities is at the heart of everything we do.
At Decatur Dental Services, all of our offices provide complete dental care, including crowns, bridges, and dentures, teeth whitening, orthodontics and Invisalign, restorations, preventative care, cosmetics, and sports mouth guards. In Decatur, Botox and Juvederm are available as well. We have offices in Decatur, Geneva, Berne, Bluffton, and Warren to serve you. To learn more about our doctors, office hours, and insurance information, please visit DecaturDentalIN.com or like us on Facebook. New patients are always welcome, as are patient referrals, so contact us today.
For over 70 years, Bixler Insurance has provided financial protection for our communities.
We will protect your auto, home, farm, and business of any size.
We can protect your family with a life insurance policy and help navigate your health insurance options, including Medicare and marketplace products.
The world of insurance definitely has its ups and downs.
But as an independent agency, we have strong relationships with several companies to meet your specific needs.
Stop by or call us in Berne, Geneva, Decatur, Portland, or Woodburn.
At Freedom Chevrolet, it's more than cars and trucks. It's people. From the friendly faces who greet you to the service techs who treat your vehicle like their very own. And a sales team who listens and cares. It's neighbors serving neighbors. That's Freedom Chevrolet. Experience the difference today at Freedom Chevrolet in Bluffton.
At Belmont, your career starts in the classroom. With 16 career and technical education programs, we are the home of the biggest collection in Adams and Wells County. From arts to trade to business. We are Belmont. Good at learning, good at life.
For nearly 70 years, Baumgartner attorneys have provided dependable legal services to you, your parents, and your grandparents.
With both Dave and Nick Baumgartner providing legal services, you can be assured that we'll be here for generations to come. Whether your legal needs include estate planning, estate settlements, real estate, corporations, LLCs, or personal injury, we're here to serve you.
So come and visit us in Berne or call 589-3139. Baumgartner Attorneys, legal services for you and your family.
Passion. It's inside the barn at 5 a.m. It's dirty boots, calloused hands, and the energy to keep going. Passion is every step, again and again. Passion. It's giving it the best you've got. It's hard work that pays off. Show right. Feed your passion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media here in the Tiger Den at Bluffton High School. We've got a matchup between the Bluffton Tigers and the visiting Mississinewa Indians. Mississinewa will be wearing the light gray with red numbers, and the Bluffton Tigers will be wearing the white with white numbers, both with red stripes down the side. So this is going to be quite the fun game for us to call up here, Kevin.
Absolutely. You're a big fan of gray, aren't you?
I love it, yeah. Well, I love the clashing of uniforms. I turn into a fashionista when it comes to uniforms. And, yeah, whenever it's like a black uniform and blue numbers or black uniform and dark gray numbers or,
grays and blacks and some off-hue whites, that's what's in. You've seen what they've done to the Home Alone house, right?
I have not, no.
Well, they took away all the character in it and turned it into 2025, 2026 type home. White, black, and pretty plain Jane.
I mean, I'm also the guy who has beige walls across my whole house. So
you don't have the orange carpet anymore?
No, I took the orange carpet out.
Oh, that's a shame.
I do have orange rug in that room to kind of remember the orange. But yeah, I do remember back in the day, like Winchester had like a light gold uniform. Always thought it looked sharp, but it just not as a road uniform in my mind.
Yeah.
But I'm just a classic guy, I guess, a little old school. And with old school, got to give a shout out to Evan Callow. I feel like we do this every single game. Evan Callow, first year band director for Bluffton High School. Pet band, they're at just about every home game anymore, and they sound better and better every single night. Always love giving that shout out. So with this contest here, these squads are coming in with kind of similar starts to the season. The Mississinewa Indians coming in at 1-3, but those three losses being some tough opponents. That is a 3-1 Marion squad to start the season, a 3-1 Norwell squad, lost 69-67 in overtime, a 69-42 win over Hamilton Heights, and a 60-37 loss at Oak Hill. Oak Hill still being undefeated. So even though they have that worst record, I mean, that's quite the tough.
They've played some good teams, it's some 3A, 4A size schools. So, yeah, they're not going to come into this game thinking, oh, man, here's another who knows what game. They're going to look at it as Bluffton, the size they are. I'm sure they won't underestimate them, but they're not going to be intimidated.
Yeah. Whereas Bluffton starting out with a couple pair of tough losses on the road at Blackford, 48-39, and at Lakewood Park Christian, 64-58. I think both of those ones are games that Coach Teagle and company would like to have back. I know I watched both of the ends of both of those games a little bit, and Blackford has that one sophomore. I think you were
Leggett. Yeah, Mari Leggett. Yep.
Yeah, he's a legit dude, a legit player, but it's one of those things where I'm sure Coach Teagle would have loved to have those ones back, reconvene. But it also seemed to be pivotal experience heading into the ACAC opener at home against South Adams, a team with their first contest with the Starfires, coming off this football run. It proved kind of be the difference maker in that one. Tigers 59-54, big ACAC win, and just kind of get that momentum back.
Absolutely, yeah. These are the kind of games, these early in the season games that you you want to be assertive, you want to get in a rhythm. Those kind of games where coming into tournament play, you want to be like, okay, we're in a groove. We've had situations where we could have maybe won, lost a few close games. These are the kind of games you want to get out early. Be assertive, attack the rim, control the boards, and definitely be assertive on defense because Bluffton has had games this year where, like you say, you wish you could have them back. Coming into tournament play, those are the kind of things you want to get ironed out, and as the season goes, build momentum off of those.
Yeah, and this being a non-conference game in December, always an interesting opportunity, but one that, in the grand scheme of things, Mississinewa, they are a 3A school, so no matter what happens later in the season, this is the only time the Tigers and Indians will face off. Love to win. I mean, Coach Lysing would always take Coach Barker's line of it's more than winning.
Yep.
But if we're going to keep the score, we may as well try to win.
That's exactly right.
And it's one of those where it's going to be pivotal and just kind of shape how things are going to be for the rest of the season. And lots of young players on this court trying to get that confidence. Following that South Adams victory, the Tigers had a cool opportunity, went down to Noblesville to play in the new Boom Arena, the Noblesville Boom, formerly the Fort Wayne Mad Ants.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, the Tigers defeated the Elwood Panthers 63-16 in that one. So quite the commanding victory on a professional-sized court as well. And we were kind of talking about it beforehand. We both played at the Fort Wayne Coliseum for the ACAC tournament. And you've been to the Booms Arena. What is that experience like as a player being kind of on a bigger court and in a bigger venue too?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's an honor. I mean, you're in high school, and the only time you really see these places is if you're driving by the Coliseum in Fort Wayne or on TV. So there's kind of an aura there that's like, oh wow, kind of an intimidation factor before you even step onto the court. And then it kind of reminds me of the movie Hoosiers when they go into Hinkle Fieldhouse and they're just kind of echoing and hooting and hollering and just kind of in awe of this huge gym. And the Noblesville Boom, that arena, I don't want to say it was a little dark when I saw it, but it's still quite an honor to be able to play there. For these young guys, it's going to be something they're going to remember forever, win or lose. So it's just something to say like, hey, I was a part of that. I could play, I played there. And, something to take away from, it's always special when you get the win because it's, you're going to remember that even more. But, it's just an honor to be able to say you played there.
Yeah, well, I think looking at that Hoosiers clip, whenever they are at Hinkle Fieldhouse for practice and the coach brings out the tape measure. Yes, Coach Kokenauer, Coach Kunkel, I do know these scenes, even though I haven't watched the movie fully. But they take out I know. But they take out the tape measure and they're measuring, it's 10 foot to the rim. It's 15 feet to the free throw line.
Right.
But that court now is actually bigger.
Yes.
It's a little bit longer. So for guys like you and me who like to run, while playing basketball at least, you just like to run, it's a little bit more exhausting too. But at the same time, for a shooter like you, it can give yourself a little bit more space.
Right.
Like, do you feel like that kind of factored into it a little bit?
Definitely at the Coliseum, there's kind of a pretty deep backdrop. I would say they're playing at the Coliseum. It's a little bit elevated too. But once the ball's thrown up and you get to play a couple possessions, some of that stuff kind of evens out, so to say. I'm not sure quite how the Boom Arena was, if there's much of a backdrop or not, but there's always going to be something, especially when you're playing in a professional arena, where it's going to be like, hey, this is just a little bit off than what we're used to back home.
It kind of cracked me up. I had a buddy originally from Illinois. He came for the girls' game against Southern Wells because mutual friend's daughter being part of Southern Wells team. But talking to him afterwards, he's like, wow, you guys have quite the fancy school here with the fancy gym, and you got the lights and the backboards. So it's like,
well,
yeah, it's like, I mean, it is Indiana. We do have some big gymnasiums. And speaking of nice big gymnasiums, Kevin and I will be at one of those on Friday night.
Oh, yeah?
The wonderful Raider Dome of Southern Wells High School, one of my favorites in the entire state. So do tune into this one for us as well. So Kevin's going to love being down in Panito. That's for sure.
It's comparable to the Bluffton City Gym in my mind, but, nothing against them.
All right, we do have about 3 minutes to go here in this pregame. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Mississinewa Indians. Starting at guard is a sophomore, number 3, Ravion Fetz. At forward, a senior, number 20, Seth Yoder. At guard, a junior, number 22, Quentin Swanner. At forward, a sophomore, number 23, Trent Van Landingham. And at forward, a senior, number 50, Trey Van Landingham. The Indians are led by head coach Joshua Brooks. And for the Bluffton Tigers, it'll be pretty much business as usual as it has been this season. And it is not the girls' starting lineups. I did forget to change those, so I apologize there, Jonah. Threw you under the bus. I'll take the blame for that. But we're going to have a 5'8" senior guard, number 3, Marshall Gerber. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 20, Maxwell White. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore, number 23, Gavin Greaser. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 30, Declan Greaser. And at guard, a 6'2" freshman, number 32, Maddox White. So that will do it for the Bluffton boys starters as you get a look at the regular lineup for the girls as well. But we're going to take a quick break here on this Christian Care Retirement Community pregame show, and we'll be back for the Sprunk and Sprunker first quarter, all on Witness Media.
Ace is the only hardware retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint at over 3,800 stores. With Benjamin Moore's premium quality, huge selection of colors, plus Ace's award-winning service, you can be confident you're getting the best. Then buy in store or online for curbside pickup or free delivery. When you want the best, Benjamin Moore paint from Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Your local Ace has everything you need, and since we're right around the block, we'll deliver your paint for free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm still thrive, and I've lived here just 1 year. I fell and broke my hip, and so walking is the best thing for me. And this is a wonderful place to walk.
Here at Adams Woodcrest, we offer assisted living with your independence in mind. We welcome your small furry friends. Come enjoy an outdoor stroll on our lovely grounds or participate in numerous activities with friends and residents. Adams Woodcrest is extraordinary living where everyone is family.
At Southern Wells, we are dedicated to offering unique educational experiences.
Our exceptional career and technical education and college core programs provide hands-on learning that prepares students for various careers in higher education and also instill a deep respect for hard work and innovation.
Collaboration between students and staff is at the heart of everything we do. Our family values guide us as we prepare our students to succeed beyond the classroom.
Welcome to Southern Wells, where people are empowered to become their personal best.
If you're looking for new flooring, K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years. Owners Mike and Ella Clifton, along with their amazing staff, take great pride in serving you. Check out our showroom for a variety of manufacturers and distributors consisting of carpet, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. K&N Carpet is the only Mohawk Floorscapes dealer in the Fort Wayne area. So give us a call at 260-639-3591 and come see the experts in flooring at 12108 US 27 South, or check us out on Facebook.
Are you in the market for a used vehicle, or are you looking for a rental van or trailer? CMA Truck and Auto provides a variety of vehicles in a variety of price ranges, and Swiss City Vans offers rental services for a range of equipment. We invite you to visit us in person at the south edge of Berne on US 27, or to visit us online at cmatruckandauto.com, where you can sort our inventory by price range. You can also visit our Facebook page, where we keep in touch with our customers and promote giveaways. Enjoy the vehicle buying process without hidden fees or high pressure sales at CMA.
Building people's dreams for the past 19 years, Marquee Builders offers a complete design build experience. Whether you're looking to build a new home or just update your existing home, we offer a full range of construction services to Adams and the surrounding counties. If you need help visualizing your project, we have a full-time design staff that can work with you to create the look of your dreams. Big or small, the attention to detail and exceptional quality is what all of our customers have come to expect. Give us a call for your free consultation, or stop in and visit us at our showroom in Berne.
When you walk through our doors, you'll find smiling faces, exceptional service, and a sense of family. With trusted financial solutions tailored to you. Discover the difference today. Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA. So you think you found the right guy on social media? It could be that person isn't who you thought they were. If you don't give out your personal information, you won't be a victim of fraud. A message brought to you by Financial Partners Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Bluffton High School as we get ready for the Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter. Get a quick look at the Bluffton starters officially. Again, that was Marshall Gerber, Max White, Gavin Greaser, Declan Greaser, and Maddox White. And that'll get us ready for the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. Experience the ultimate freedom at Freedom Automotive Group of Bluffton. Our dedicated team is committed to going above and beyond to ensure you feel at ease in our showroom with our hassle-free financing options customized to meet your unique financial situation. And Mississinewa wins this opening tip to get the first possession of this contest. Again, Mississinewa is going left to right on your screen. They are wearing the light gray with the red stripe. Bluffton wearing the white with the red stripe. About as close you can get in these uniforms. I think they're the same style and everything with the designs here. So. Almost wanted to go tell Coach Teagle and said, hey, put your reds on. All right, that's number 20. And get rid of the home numbers on their roster. 22, that is Quentin Swanner for 3. I don't have a computer to be working on right now. Got Jonah Geisel on the production tonight, so helping alleviate some of my duties. Kevin's doing the book, so alleviating a few of my duties there as well. So let's see what I can do here. Marshall Gerber with it, looking over to Max White. He's looking inside to Gavin. They got the Greaser brothers inside. They're going to be bodying everybody up. Max and Maddox White, the brothers, are going to be able to strike from deep as Gavin Greaser does a nice little fading hook shot for 2. What you love to see from a young post player on just that confidence inside. This is Ravion Fetz from a deep 3, pull up, no good. Nice strong rebound there by Gavin Greaser as he's going to find Marshall Gerber. As we got
Gavin just a skosh taller than his brother Declan?
I think he's going to get there at least. I think Declan still might have an inch on him, but it's definitely close. Gerber tries to squeeze it in there to Gavin. but it ends up being in the hands of Trey Van Landingham as he picks up the steal. Getting it up the court is Quentin Swanner. He's finding Fetz in the corner. He's just going to kind of settle things in, get it to Trent Van Landingham. Lots of shared names.
Yeah, siblings.
As
Good
Marshall strips that one away from Seth Yoder, and he's going to attack the rim, just trying to find Max White. Just can't quite connect. Max does eventually end up with it, skipping it over to Maddox on the wing. Tigers setting things up. Coach Teagle seems to appreciate being able to run when given the opportunity, but immediately cutting it down, getting the play set. Maddox taking a three, no good. Good look there for the freshman.
Yep. Yeah, I just want to be poised, though, if you're going to push it, especially Marshall there, almost 2 turnovers early.
As ball is getting up to Swanner once again. That one's off the side of the rim. Maddox, nice awareness by the freshman. I mean, he just goes to box out Trent Van Landingham there instead of going for the difficult rebound in the corner. Just nice dead ball rebound, or team rebound for the Tigers. But the Indians will come out in a 1-2-1-1 four-court press. Going to try to make things a little bit uncomfortable for the Tigers.
Bluffton doing a good job of finding the gaps early.
Maddox to Max. Declan's going to go to work there on Van Landingham.
Yeah, I think he can get around him if he is in position to.
He's going to find Gerber at the top of the key. He's going to take the three from the top. Short, no good. Good hustle. Gavin keeping it alive.
Good heady play.
As Max White taking the quick three off the front of the rim, no good. Maddox keeping that one alive, and Gavin fighting for it still, but it's going to end up in Trent Van Landingham's hands as he's going to get it.
Good swipe.
Man, Maddox White playing aggressive for the freshman. I mean, Van Landingham, Trent, that is a sophomore, so getting lots of young players on this court. Poised to make mistakes, but also proving to be quite athletic as well. Indians leading early 3-2. Declan's going to try to change things.
Boy.
Strong, straight-up defense there by Trey Van Landingham. He's kind of keeping his body, making it a difficult process for Declan. Trent's going to take that three from the wing, and he's going to knock it down.
Could have maybe called a foul, and that didn't quite let him land.
Well, I thought that was a little bit of a Reggie Miller flop there, Kevin.
Yep.
But I also used my pro wrestling experience of getting a foul or two called for me in my day as well. That foul's going to go against number 22, Quentin Swanner. He had the first triple for Mississinewa. Mississinewa in a man-to-man defense. Tigers sticking to that familiar offense where you get the 2 post guys on the high post. And looking into like a
great find. Just missed Bunny.
Just unable to connect there on that left side is Gavin. I know one of the 3 greasers is left-handed. Not too sure which one it is. As Swanner getting it up to and down back down to Trey. Trey can't connect. Gavin's going to take it himself, pulling it up at the half-court mark just before he crossing over. Kind of just perfect timing there, getting it to Gerber. As Gavin over to Marshall. And Maddox White gets it shipped away. Max goes to save it. And it's going to be Mississinewa ball in that time. Substitutions for the Indians is number 21, Dakota Hill, a junior forward. And also number 44, Lincoln Wilson, another junior forward for the Indians. Fetz with it. Getting it to Trent Van Landingham. He just knocked down a three. He's going to take that one, go long. Nice rebound there by Wilson. He goes right back up. Can't get it to connect. Gerber's going to be the one to end up with the rebound. He's immediately pushing. He's got Maddox White in the corner. He's going to look inside to Declan. Declan's going up through the contact and one. That's what you love to see out of Declan. He's got the most experience, most court time for a varsity action. Been seen quite a bit since his sophomore year. And he's just been strong inside ever since. As Chase Kistler, a freshman, checks in for the Tigers. as Declan does knock that one down, making it 5-6 on that scoreboard. Brought to you by Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard here in the Sprunger and Sprunger first quarter. As the Indians, Fetz with, he's going to pull up from the top of the key, and he knocks it down. Indians.
Not scared to shoot it.
They're 3 for about 6 or 7. I don't even mean that ironically, but I know they've missed at least 3 of them. May up to 4. But if you're going to be able to knock down that efficiently, why not keep pulling the trigger? As the Mississinewa defense getting into it as well. Maddox proved that he can knock it down. Max has as well. And Marshall's knocked down the 3 or 2 in his day, too. He's going to find Maddox in the corner. Nice pass there. And that one is good. Maddox White just in the nick of time. As a shooter, do you like those passes coming from the baseline?
You like them because you can see them coming. And, if you're a freshman, the worst thing you can do is not be ready to shoot. And Maddox right there got it right where he wanted it. Great looking shot.
Swanner from Fetz over to Trent Van Lanenham. Going to look inside. Collins, nice pass up to Swanner. Swanner's 3 is, that's Seth Yoder there. Seth Yoder for a triple. Again, Indians, all 12 points coming from beyond the arc. I think this is a team you would have loved to be on, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I wanted to be a part of Leo, but boy, they sure did jack up a lot of threes.
Another 3 here. Maddox White. They believe he's 2 for 3 from deep. One of those in that game against South Adams, back off of him a little bit. He's a freshman. He's got to prove it. And then that next possession, he knocked it down. I was like, all right, he proved it right there. Nice.
That's his second steal.
He's got that full court layup. Just got too far under. Nice defense there by Fetz. As Fetz is going to take the transition, he's going to get fouled by the Tigers. Indians, tough one in this first quarter. 12-11 in favor of Mississinewa, as this first quarter is brought to you by Sprunger and Sprunger, founded by Corey and Allison Sprunger, from adoption to advanced elder law planning and everything in between. Sprunger and Sprunger is a full-service law firm with offices in Berne, Bluffton, Portland, Waynedale, Angola, and Fort Wayne. It is easy and convenient to visit Sprunger and Sprunger for all your legal needs. The jumper by the Indians, no good. Nice, strong rebound by Chase Kistler. Tigers got the ball, 27 seconds and counting. You got a substitution with Griffin Morgan in there. Another strong senior for the Tigers.
Looks like Bluffton's going to hold for the last shot here.
Griffin actually a all-state football player in Class 2A. As Declan's going to power that one up. And it's going to find a way to roll in as the Tigers take their first lead of the contest, 13-12 at the end of that first quarter. We're going to take a quick break here on Witness Media and be back for the second quarter.
Rooted in the community and backed by extensive experience, Adams Health is here to diagnose the most complex conditions with care and compassion. We offer specialty care in women's health, orthopedics, sports medicine, urology, gastroenterology, pulmonology, neurology, and more. With multiple locations in Adams County, you'll get the care you need close to home. We see new patients quickly because your health shouldn't have to wait. Visit adamshospital.org to schedule today. Your health is our priority.
Understanding our values allows us to make decisions on the best use of money. There's 4 things that we can do with it. We can live, we can give, we can owe, and we can grow.
What are we spending money on? What causes are we wanting to support? From an O perspective, debt, taxes. But then growing, what is that we're saving towards?
We believe that if we can help our clients manage the O and grow, it will give them great freedom to live and give.
Contact us for a free consultation and we'll help you get started.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Got a good one brewing here in the Tiger Den. Mississinewa led the entire first quarter until a Declan Greaser, just kind of little bunny finding its way through the net.
Yeah.
Tigers lead 13-12 as we enter into the Bumgarner Attorney's second. And Tigers with possession. Maddox White has 6, courtesy of a pair of threes. All 12 for Mississinewa coming from deep. Going to look for Maddox again. just not quite enough space there. Chase Kistler in the corner. Griffin's going to try to look for a screen or the outlet there as Tiger just kind of grinding this possession out. Already draining a college shot clock and more.
That's one where if Greaser had Van Landingham, I think he could take him off the dribble, but so far he's had another defender nearby to where I don't think he could have.
Yeah, it seems like Mississinewa doing a nice job of putting that pressure on the ball, making it uncomfortable for the ball handlers. But Declan's got the athleticism to get around, but Van Landingham's got nice strength and hands there. He's passing it up to Trent, and he's going to go up for the dunk, but just enough to finish for two, as Coach Teagle will take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Mississinewa leads 14-13.
Innovative instruction, award-winning programs, exceptional curriculum. At South Adams, we believe in the power of community. Here, we support each other, celebrate together, and treasure what truly matters most: family. We are Starfires.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Mississinewa taking the lead back into their possession there. 14-13, courtesy of the fast break by Trent Van Landingham. But it all started with his, I'm assuming, brother, maybe cousin. I mean, it's quite the unique name, Van Landingham. As a Vanderkolk, as a Van myself, usually going to have a connection there. But nice steal leading to those points.
And he's been playing some great defense against Declan as well.
Oh, and almost forced another turnover. Nice hustle there by Max to keep that one alive for the Tigers. And I wonder if this is a nice little find there from Declan to Gavin on the baseline. I wonder if, looking at Mississinewa stats, I mean, Trey Van Landingham has only been averaging 8.8 points per game, and I feel like he's already surpassed that here tonight. And I wonder if that's been a matchup, being like, hey, they got this big bruiser inside and Declan Greaser. We need you out there to just help body him up. And he's done a great job.
Yeah, his presence has been felt.
As Marshall Gerber with it following the Tiger rebound. And Marshall's really come into his own as a Tiger point guard. Declan going up through the contact of Van Landingham and one, second one of the contest. Tigers now lead 17-14 here in this Bumgarner Attorneys second quarter. For nearly 75 years, Bumgarner Attorneys have provided superior legal services to the families of Adams, Wells, and Jay counties.
Well, Declan's definitely had to earn every point he's had tonight.
And that's going to make this a 10-2 run in favor of the Tigers, as they now lead 18-14. So that timeout by Coach Teagle proving to be fruitful, as a three by Hill is just faked. But he's going to get to the basket and get fouled to go to the line to shoot two. Foul is going against Griffin Morgan again. All-state football player, the Tigers linebacker, but that's not what he'll be doing in college. He has his eyes set on baseball. I think there's going to be some news about that going on tomorrow, so I don't want to spoil all of that too much, but I know exciting times for Griffin for it. I don't think it's too much of a secret, but just in case it is, I'll hold off on that one until Friday night.
Yeah, don't steal his thunder.
Turnover there by Max White, as Fetz is taking that one to the basket, and he's going to get that one to finish up and good.
Mississinewa has definitely bought into their defense.
Nice find from Morgan into Gavin Greaser for a bucket. It's a nice thing. Griffin is quite a smart player, knows his role, accepts his role. He'll get his bucket when he needs to, but he's going to have his eyes set on the greasers or on the shooters out wide. And he's going to be in there bodying up with Trey Van Landenham, and he's going to be happy to do it.
Yep.
Trey's going to miss that hook shot.
Good board.
I think that's why Griffin is out here on the basketball court, is just to kind of get that physicality still going.
And every good team needs a player like that.
As Marshall's going to find him just
there
like
it
that.
Is, right on cue.
And Coach Brooks is going to take a timeout with that one. Tigers lead 22-17, 4:03 to go here in the second quarter on Witness Media.
One is more than a number. It's pride in our history and the promise of what's to come. One farmer, one seed, one season. One changes everything. In 1926, Henry A. Wallace and the founders of Pioneer revolutionized farming, and we've been innovating ever since. 100 starts with one. Our 100th season starts with you.
At the University of St. Francis, we believe everyone's made for greatness. Here, students are inspired to reach higher, academically, personally, and spiritually. We're not just shaping minds, we're forming servant leaders with purpose and heart. Rooted in faith and tradition, we prepare students to live lives of virtue, service, and joy. This is where faith meets reason, and where students discover who they're truly called to be. Discover greater.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Following the Mississinewa timeout, Tigers lead this one 22-17. Kind of been almost a back and forth second quarter so far. Back and forth all contest. Tigers lead this one so far halfway through the second. As Mississinewa Fetz with it up to Trent Van Landenham, back over to Fetz on the wing. Gonna get a screen there by Wilson. Wilson looking for the mismatch against Maddox White, or what he views as a mismatch at least. As Fetz going to take that one. Nice little spin move. Finding that one is Swanner in the corner. No good.
Oh.
Nice rebound there by Collins. And he's gonna, Wilson, sorry. And he's going to finish that one.
Just had a little bit better position than Griff there.
As Max White looking in, doesn't quite like the entry to Declan, but nice read there as he's finding Max in the corner from Gavin.
Way to be ready.
From Declan Grazer, sorry. Yeah, that's just great basketball there. Again, Max didn't see the inside pass into Declan, get it around. Aggressive defense by Trent Van Landenham, and just kind of costing the Indians.
Yeah, Bluffton's been doing a great job so far of any lapse in the Indian defense, of taking advantage of that.
Wilson's going to take a three, and he's going to knock it down.
The Indians with 4 threes in that first quarter. That's their first of the second.
Oh, that's Lincoln Wilson's first of the season as well. First attempt, too, and that looked like a very comfortable shot.
Marshall's going to get a chance here.
That was going to go up the side a couple times. Nice strong rebound by Lincoln Wilson once again. He's had good quality minutes off the bench for this Indian squad. He's going to find Yoder in the corner. Yoder's three is good. Tied up 25-25, courtesy to another pair of three-point barrage by the Indians. As a squad, the Mississinewa team is shooting 28% from three on the season, according to Max Preps. They're shooting well above that tonight.
Yeah, that's one thing for them to maybe come out with an advantage tonight, just quality of shots if they're shooting just 20%.
Maddox White's going to pick up the foul on the transition there by number 22, Quentin Swanner. Going to be Indians ball.
Both teams looking to push the ball whenever they do have it.
I think Hey, I know we've talked about this in the past, Kevin. Talked about it with Coach Teagle some. So many people are like, oh, Coach Teagle just plays that slow game. It's like, no, he plays a methodical game.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because, if you have this there by
Dakota Hill.
Yeah, if you have the guns to be able to run fast, that's one thing. But, I don't want to call it controlled chaos, but to be in charge of what you're doing and have it actually have meaning so it translates on the court.
There's been very few games these past 3 seasons that I feel like the Tigers have been out of, as Declan Green's a nice little move there to get the 2. But it really just hasn't been those games where it's like, man, the Tigers really just had no shot. It's like he finds a way to maximize the game plan.
Yeah.
And the players just bought in day one. And the Indians now with it, under a minute to go, 50 seconds and counting. You got Hill with it. Looking inside to Van Landingham. He's got Declan on him. Kicking it back out to Hill. He's going to drive it in right side, up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Nice strong rebound by Maddox White. May have had a little bit of numbers.
Yeah.
I think Coach Teagle's kind of directing that traffic.
Yep.
30 seconds. Get one good shot here. You got it in your star player's hands at the top of the key. Even though Declan may not be the main point guard, just always good to have it in the sure hands.
And that last play was the first play I saw him really take the ball off when his brother has a chance to put him up by 4.
Last second 3 off the glass, no good. And at the end of the first half, in that Bumgarner Attorney second quarter, Tigers lead the Indians 27-25 on the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. We're going to take about a 5-minute break here on Witness Media and be back for the Berne Ready Mix halftime show.
To Doer, bridging the gap between where we are and where we want to be, turning passion into profession, finding your true calling in a career, and bringing your dreams to life. It takes 2 things, the right path and the right people to walk alongside you. At Indiana Wesleyan University, we help dreamers become doers with accessible, flexible learning pathways and world-class people making world-changing connections. The road ahead, it's closer than you think. Discover the way at IWU.
In a world worried about the next post, next purchase, next minute, what if we focus on the important over the fleeting? Invest in what lasts. With Everence, grow a fresh outlook to your financial future with financial services rooted in enduring values, faith and purpose, community and love, sharing and giving. Join Everence and make an impact.
Are you sick of working 12-hour shifts and weekends at your current job? Come join our team at Smith Brothers Berne, where we pride ourselves in providing our employees with a family atmosphere, a Monday through Friday work week, and a clean and air-conditioned work environment. Our employees are not required to wear uniforms and can listen to music while they work. Starting wages are $16 to $21 an hour at the end of their first year, with yearly bonus incentives and a competitive benefits package. Apply online at smithbrothersfurniture.com or in person at 356 Monroe Street in Berne.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Call Toby, Kyle, Barb, or Mark for your insurance needs today.
Keep going, more.
We plan for everything, always looking ahead to successfully navigate the ups and downs that life brings our way. So why is planning your funeral pushed to the back of the list? The answer to that question is different for everyone. But the staff at Haggard, Hershey, and Zelt want you to know that this process is easy, stress-free, and is a wonderful gift that you can give your family. Pre-plan today. Give us a call at 260-724-7167 to set up an appointment.
Are you looking for a place where Christian values meets compassionate care? Christian Care Retirement Community has an independent living, assisted living, specialized memory care, and their new short-term rehabilitation program designed for the best in recovery. The mission of Christian Care is enriching senior living with Christian values and compassionate service, rooted in faith, guided by love, and dedicated to respect and stewardship. Join them in the experience to support community where Christian values shine through. Christian Care Retirement Community, where faith and care come together.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also a double-pane window that apparently weighs 800 pounds owner. An inconveniently located electrical outlet owner. And a kitchen floor made for triple axles owner. Fortunately, you're also an American Standard owner, which means you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going, no matter what happens. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Or American Standard dealer, Don Myers, Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
These days, peace of mind starts at your front door. Innovative Concepts has been helping protect families for over 30 years with our trusted security experience. From smart cameras to burglary alarm systems with local 24/7 monitoring, we install it all. With a low monthly monitoring fee, protecting what matters most has never been easier. Call Innovative Concepts Audio Video today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. And I'm Michael Vanical. My color guy tonight is Kevin Mosier. Brandon Trout's on the camera, and I will say the best thing I've done is had Jonah Geisel come in on for production, really helping me just focus in on the game. But we are getting started here on this Berne Ready Mix halftime show. From no homes and backyard projects to factories and farms, we offer experience and service you can count on. Visit us at 155 East Buckeye Street in Berne or online at www.bernereadymix.com. So this is quite the matchup here tonight. John Harrells, I mean, for what it's worth, he always predicts every single game. Predicted the Tigers to win this one, I believe, 45, 44, 54, 40, 55, or whatever, like a one-point game. I mean, it's really
more or less right close to that, on track to be.
And it's really been kind of just trading blows back and forth. The biggest run I've got so far tonight, kind of between the end of the first quarter through the start of the second. Tigers had a 10-2 run, taking an 8-12 deficit into an 18-14 lead. Other than that, just kind of going back and forth. Mississinewa doing a lot of their damage from deep. So for you, what have you seen, I guess, defensively for the Tigers that maybe has worked or maybe they need to adjust a little bit?
Well, I guess almost to copy what Mississinewa is doing, they're picking them up, as soon as the Bluffton Tigers have the ball. One of the players have the ball on ball. Defense has been really good. Whereas Bluffton, given the bevy of threes that Mississinewa had in that first quarter, Mississinewa is getting some good looks. Now, they're also taking some looks that, maybe aren't the best quality of shots. But Bluffton, if they tighten up their defense and really close out on those shooters, I think that'll put Mississinewa in a tough spot, to withstand any more runs. Bluffton doing a great job of taking it to Mississinewa on the offensive end. Great drives by Gavin and Declan, and also some of the shooters there on Bluffton, the White brothers, and Marshall hasn't been timid to shoot it either. They need to be ready because that's one thing, when it goes down, be looking for the kick out, and so far the Bluffton shooters have been ready.
And it seems like the Tigers have just that depth of scoring options.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have at least two shooters on the court at all times. You're going to have two guys at the basket at all times. And it's just going to open up so many more opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I guess offensively, is there any look that you've seen for Bluffton that they need to keep going to a little bit more or could open up other option?
Either Greaser brother. Now, I know Trey Van Landingum, he's been the main duty on Declan Greaser. If Bluffton is able to get him almost in an isolation situation where he's not being guarded by, Vanderlyn and then somebody else coming over to help, I think that would be something that Bluffton can really exploit. But, Mississinewa, they've been pretty good defensively. They've been trapping and clogging up that lane, which, inhibits the Greaser brothers to be able to do any damage, as much damage as they possibly could do around the rim on the offensive end. So just being ready to, possibly take that up as an opportunity. But I think Bluffton, Maddox and Matt and Max and as well as Marshall need to be ready to shoot, because I think that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, I think when you get all that attention in on Declan and Gavin inside, it's just going to open up those opportunities more and more. So we do got some scoring updates, about a minute to go in this halftime show. What do you have for leading scorers
for
in
stats,
both squads?
Yeah. For Bluffton, Griffin Morgan with 2 in that first half, Max White with 3, Maddox White with 2 triples for 6, Gavin Greaser with 6, Declan Greaser with 10. And then for Mississinewa, I had Dakota Hill with 1, Quentin Swanner with 3, Trent Van Landingham with 5, Lincoln Wilson with 5, Ravion Fetz with 5, and Seth Yoder with 6.
Yeah, I feel like that Trent Van Landingham did you say 5 points? I think that's a big one for the Tigers, because he's been kind of one of the go-to guys inside, but I guess looking more so that Ray Fetz averaging 12 points per game for the Indians, and Hill averaging 11 points.
Yeah.
So Tigers seeming to kind of focus in on those two.
Yeah, none of their starters and even some of those bench players look like they're afraid to shoot the ball or be able to, take a couple shots in a row, on a given run. So they got some guns, and Bluffton's going to have to do a good job of closing out on them and playing good defense against them.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Teagle's seen quite a bit. I know he doesn't necessarily have that immediate game film that he can break down, but he's got quite the experienced coaching staff. I mean, just looking at that bench, I mean, he's eventually a Hall of Fame caliber coach. He's coached the Indiana All-Stars multiple times as well, a state championship appearance at Jay County. But he's got, our head coach, Kevin Lysine.
Mm-hmm.
He's got former Southern Wells head coach, Ben Berman, and a guy who I firmly believe would have been a great head coach if he pursued it, and Mark Pribble, as well as Chad Greaser, Luke Royce. I mean, it's just
a lot of knowledge on that bench. Yeah.
Don't want to discredit the manager, Charlie Shantz, either. I'm sure he's got some good input in that crew of guys as well. Or at least learning and picking it up from them. As that first shot by Fetz is no good. Tiger's going to come up with the board. Man, I wonder, too, I know I've kind of made some jokes, made some criticism of these uniforms. I'm going to stand by that. But how much of an issue is it on this court? Because, it looked like Marshall may have been almost wanting to pass it to a defender.
Yeah. Aesthetically, it almost looks like Mississinewa is the home team with the colors matching up with the grid theme. Good swipe there by Marshall. Take it in.
And Gavin's going to try to clean it up. Can't get the putback to go, but Marshall's going to keep it alive.
Yeah, because that would have been a layup at the other end had he not.
Coach Brooker's running the foul. Tigers may have a little bit of numbers. Nice solid screen there by Max White. Way to get set there. Tigers going to set this one back up, slow down a little bit, take a breath, and see what they can do on the half court. And looking inside to Gavin. Max with it on the wing. He's going to get stripped away. Marshall's going to end up with this one. Looking into Gavin Greaser. He's going to find big brother Declan inside. That one's going to not fall in. He's going to bring that board down, go back up with it, and he's going to get the foul called on him. Lots of contact going on in the first minute and a half of this half.
They didn't call that first one. They definitely didn't call that second one.
Tigers leading still 27-25 here in the K&N Carpet third quarter. K&N Carpet has been locally owned and family operated for over 50 years with various carpets, hardwood, ceramic, laminate, vinyl, LVT, and area rugs. See the experts at K&N Carpet, 12108 US 27 South in Fort Wayne. Declan does knock down that first one. The first point of the half. That's going to bring back in number 21, Dakota Hill for the Indians. Second one's no good. Maddox almost strips that one out of Hill's hands. Mississinewa not bringing a student section. I mean, it is a rescheduled midweek contest right before winter break, but the junior varsity C team, they're ready to provide.
They've been holding their own.
As jumper by Hill is no good. Rebound goes to Gerber. He's going to push it up. Almost had Gavin on the outside flank there.
And Max White open there for a good look at a three.
Declan Greaser, though, he's going to power through a little bit of contact. Straight up contact, clean contact, but still nice strength there to finish inside the paint.
Bluffton's biggest lead so far, 5?
I'll have to do some digging on that. I believe that may be right.
Be close.
They had a 22-17 lead as well in the second, so ties their biggest lead of this contest. As Fetz puts
nice
that
move.
one off the glass. Is that his first bucket? No, he's got.
First of the second half. He had a triple in the first quarter and 2-point shot in the second.
Strong move by Maddox there. Nice big rebound. Cleanup by Gavin Greaser. And Gavin getting a little excited on that one as well. Which is just funny because in the hallways, he is just so stoic as the triple there by number 20, Seth Yoder, finds the nylon. 32-30, under 5 to go here in this K&N Carpet third quarter. Tigers still leading on the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. They have for most of the game at this point, I feel like.
Yeah.
As Gerber with it on the wing, looking in for either. Greaser finds Declan on the high post. He's going to drive it in right. Gets it up to Max White at the top. Marshall looking still inside. Gets into Gavin. Looking for the high-low. Nice,
good
strong
move.
Jump stop. Just not quite the right positioning there. Good defense, though, by Trent Van Landenham. As Fetz going to take this one for Mississinewa. Nice little hesitation there off the glass.
Ooh.
Not able to fall.
He's had some good drives to the basket.
I definitely see how he's scoring, averaging double figures. Just strong, explosive point guard. And he's got the size advantage over Gerber as well.
Yeah.
Those Tigers and just that patient offense. Finding Gavin inside. Nice little
Good
hesitation
fake.
there, and good. Gavin Greaser. These Greaser brothers definitely know what it's like to step in as a sophomore post player. I mean, Declan had the benefit of having Tucker Jenkins inside.
Yeah.
Gavin has his brother Declan to fill in the primary role. As nice little pass inside.
Don't reach.
Hill finds Van Landenham in the corner. Up to and back into Van Landenham. He's going to get fouled by Gavin Greaser. He's kind of digging in there. It's going to bring in a couple of big bodies for both teams. It's going to be the forward junior, Lincoln Wilson, for the Indians, and the senior forward for the Tigers, Griffin Morgan. That's with it. Got definitely a mismatch here off the ball and inside as well as Wilson. I like to see Wilson just kind of, again, if you get an offensive foul, you get an offensive foul.
Yeah.
You've got the shortest player on the court there. You got to try to make a move. You know you're going to get some collapsing help side defense in there. But if you get fouled, you get fouled.
Yeah.
You got to get that one at the rim. Nice entry pass there. You're going to get the foul against
Griffin on the bump.
Tigers lead 34-30. They've had the lead since really that fast break near dunk by Mississinewa to start the second quarter. Coach Teagle took a timeout, immediately came back out with it, got the lead, and have held on to it pretty much the entire way, tied up there near the end of the second quarter. But Tiger just kind of hanging on by a thread throughout this one, as Yoder does knock down both to narrow it down 34-32.
Yeah, so far it's definitely a game that you're kind of seeing is possibly going to come down the last one or two possessions to be decided in. Good look.
Max White for three and good. Give a screen assist to Griffin Morgan as he's going to post up. Kind of just gets a little bit of bump on the defender of White. Just open it up, just clean look for Max. Nice pass into Hill. He's going to pass it out to Swanner. Swanner's three from the corner. And it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Brooks. We're going to take that one with him. Tigers lead 37-35 here on Witness Media.
Ms. Lehman Realtors and Auctioneers have been serving this great community since 1960.
We are here to help you through all stages of life.
From commercial properties
to auctions
to farmland and equipment
and owning your first home.
We have the expertise and experience you can count on.
Visit us in person or online at mslehman.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. We got ourselves quite the contest here in the Tiger Den. We'd love to see this in early season basketball.
Absolutely. No, this is a game where, you see what you're made of, quite frankly, because it has the makings that come right down to the wire. And both teams have been playing very well, very aggressive, and exploiting one another on, a few of the weaknesses that each team has.
I know you and I have had quite a few of these close ones these past few years.
Yeah.
I know both of these Norwell games you and I have called together. I had Coach Kunkel on last year, but these past 2 years, these Norwell games have been quite the barn burners themselves. Back in just like the good old classic county rivalry, shaping up to be another similar one this year. And Norwell scraping by a 69-67 victory over Mississinewa in overtime. So, I mean, when you compare that way.
Getting close to the 5-second call there. Gerber with the turnover.
As Fetz, nice little skip pass there.
I am surprised he passed that up.
Yeah.
Maybe a little out of position.
Swanner, Yoder, both of them knocking out a couple so far, but yeah. As Tigers getting the half court rolling. Chase Kistler checked back in for the Tigers. Oh, he's got Gavin open. He's going to go up and he's going to finish it strong. And just unfortunate situation there for the Indians as Van Landenham hit the court. But, I mean, Tigers, they got to capitalize.
Bluffton doing a good job of taking advantage of their opportunities. Really, those aren't those kind of plays you can't hardly afford to miss those as Fetz misses.
A nice strong pull-up jumper there, just a little long. Say Kistler, Chase Kistler, a freshman, coming in at just 5'10", but he rebounds like he's 6'2" at least. Nice defense by Fetz to get that ball knocked away from Gerber, but good awareness by Marshall. Nice strong jump there by Fetz. He's going to go up and finish strong with unable to connect. Coach Teagle saying, hey, slow it down. Like, we've got about 30 seconds. This is right around the time Coach Teagle likes to get that one-shot play set. These late quarter situations. And Tigers lead 39-35. A bucket will give them their largest lead of the contest. The reserves Indians are making their presence felt. Marshall's going to drive it into the paint, get it out to Griffin Morgan. Chase Kistler. Coach Teagle's yelling, go. To Max from the wing, from deep, off the front of the rim. Griffin's going to try to tip it up. Nice little block from behind by Fetz. That's going to be the end of the K&N Carpet third quarter. Tigers lead 39-35. You don't want to miss this one here on Witness Media.
Here at Berne Ready Mix, building strong communities is not just something we say. It's something we do. We are proud to be a part of the residential, commercial, industrial, and municipal projects in the communities we serve. Contact us to discuss your next project.
At Swiss Village, our mission is simple: pursuing life together. Every day, we create a community where life is full, active, and meaningful. Here, neighbors become friends, team members feel like family, and every moment matters. Whether you're searching for a vibrant place to live or a rewarding place to work, you'll find it here at Swiss Village. Swiss Village, pursuing life together. Learn more at swissvillage.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this barn burner in the Tiger Den. Tigers lead 39-35 over the Mississinewa Indians. Both teams, that one just turned right over to Swanner. He's going to take it to the other end, going to get fouled by Maddox White. But as I was saying, both these teams kind of some tough losses early on in this season. One of them's going to face another one. But, man, it's been quite the contest.
Yeah, and you kind of wonder on that end of the third quarter shot by Maddox when fatigue really starts to factor in a game like this. Both teams going at it defensively. Just before Maddox shot that shot, or Max, shot that shot, he had his hands on his hips. And it's like, yeah, games like this, it takes quite a bit out of you, and he's still in there.
Tigers only going 7 deep tonight. 2 guys off the bench, Kistler and Morgan. They're both on right now as the Swanner 3 from the corner is no good. Kistler comes up with that board. He can bring it down if he wants to. Looks like he's going to get it to Maddox instead. I think Mississinewa really, 3 or 4 guys off the bench. I think mainly 3 guys coming in. So both getting.
Oh, good thought.
Getting the most of their players. But yeah, just can't quite get it over those hands of Trey Van landing them. Just quietly putting together a nice game inside defensively. As Fetz's 3 from the corner is good. Narrowing it down, 38-39. Tigers lead. And Coach Teagle wants to talk to his Tigers. We'll take it with him here on Witness Media.
Do you know all of the services provided at Decatur Hardware and Rental? We're a U-Haul dealer. We fill grill tanks, test pool water, custom mix paint, cut keys, ship UPS packages, cut glass, rent tents, tables and chairs, a trencher, skid loader, tractor, sod cutter, scaffolding, and so many more items. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, or paint. Decatur Hardware and Rental can make your project much easier to complete. Decatur Hardware and Rental across from the Bungie plant. Do it best.
Do you have sports injuries, knee pain, shoulder pain, headaches, arthritis pain, or just want to maintain a healthy lifestyle? Reynolds Chiropractic is the answer. Dr. Jade utilizes gentle, low-force, instrument-assisted, and hands-on adjusting. Dr. Jade treats patients of all ages, from birth to the very mature. Dr. Jade will help your injuries heal faster and help you live a more active and pain-free life. They offer BioFree, Sombra, pillows, back braces, and orthomolecular supplements. Dr. Jade is currently accepting new patients, so make your appointment today and visit Reynolds Chiropractic, where patient comfort and care are our first priority.
Welcome back to this one in the Tiger Den. Tigers lead 39-38 over the Indians. Tigers back to their starting lineup.
Oh, boy.
Marshall Gerber turns it over as number 5. That's Davion Spikes.
Those his first minutes of the game?
I think those are his first minutes, and he's going to
huge play.
Yeah, giving the Indians their first lead since that very similar play in the second quarter to start things off.
Fresh body on the point guard. That's going to be a big factor for Mississinewa.
And just as
man.
Fetz now with another steal bucket for the Indians, 42-39. Coach Teagle didn't like the way that they came out of that timeout. I was going to take another one, try to reset things. We'll be back on Witness Media.
Mitchell Enterprises Corporation is a trucking and feed sales company located in Bluffton, Indiana. Owner Luke Bright is a lifetime resident of Adams County and proudly sells a variety of show feeds and supplements. Sunglow and Linder show feeds are the most popular among other supplements and livestock care that they stock daily. Mitchell Enterprises would be happy to help with any of your feed needs and are always looking to hire CDL drivers in the area. Contact Luke and his team at 260-353-1050 or check them out at mitchellenterprises.com.
Coming back to you from the Tiger Den, Coach Teagle, 2 quick timeouts, and in that time, 4 points. What do you think that message was for the Tigers?
Be strong defensively, and if the ball handler is getting trapped, be ready to help them out. Because Mississinewa's got a fresh body on the point guard, and they're going to be pressing.
Just as you were saying, too, that fatigue playing a factor. As Spikes has immediately made his presence felt and just kind of gave a spark to
Yeah.
the Indians.
I mean, is he a sophomore, maybe?
He's a senior.
Wow. He's
gonna
come in and contribute.
Yeah, he's gonna get called for a foul there, but I don't hate the aggression.
No,
I mean,
no, not at all.
You know he has no fouls. Really, nobody's really fouled a lot this game. As Declan's got it looking inside to Gavin. Nice. Strong finish, Gavin Greaser.
First bucket for Bluffton here in the fourth.
There's a big one as well. As Fetz with this one. He's going to try to just ISO Gerber there, get to the paint, out to Wilson. Wilson did knock one down.
Didn't even consider that one. Mississinewa sticking to their offense.
Swanner getting it set back up top. Back to Fetz. He's looking for the screen from Wilson. Trying to get that mismatch inside. Nice dump there and good by number 21, Dakota Hill. Great awareness there by Ravion Fetz. Just seemed like a true floor general in that possession.
Took his time.
That one's stripped away by a slew of Indians there, staying for the Tigers. 5 minutes to go here in this RK Financial fourth quarter. For the best help with your 401ks, IRAs, college saving plans, retirement goals, estate planning, life insurance. Life insurance and long-term care needs. Call Randy Kistler with RK Financial at 589-3533. As the little lob, looking aggressive on a momentous, maybe, was that an alley-oop attempt there?
No, I think it was going to be a dart down to him for another layup.
Okay.
Gavin trying to redeem himself.
So I just kind of looked up from that ad read and I just see it floating. And I was like, that's quite the play. I had flashbacks to, what was that, 2 years ago when Caleb Green had that big dunk against Northfield in a one-possession game. And I'm just like, Caleb, it's a good thing you made that one.
Yeah.
Gavin Greaser at the line for two. First one rims out. He's just the second Tiger at the line as I look at your page over here. Declan being 2 for 3, or 3 for 4. Gavin being 0 for 2. Big point opportunities there.
And that leaves Bluffton on the odd point. Good strip.
Good hustle there. Going to lead to a foul by
Swanner. Yep.
Indians lead 44-41. Tigers led for the majority of this middle portion of this game. Mississinewa early thanks to 4 triples in the first quarter. The Tigers gained that momentum later in that quarter and into the second. Mississinewa storming back here in this fourth quarter. As the biggest lead has been 5, and the Tigers have been that on the benefit side of that every time. Gavin finds Declan. He does have the range. He's going to try it, and he's going to nail it.
Huge shot.
Tied ball game, 44-44. 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Good patience there by Bluffton to work it around and wait for the right shot.
That's just Declan as Fetz's pull-up is no good. Nice,
Way
strong
to be
rebound.
there, Gavin.
Holy cow, that's a big-time rebound by Gavin Greaser.
Had he not been there, Lincoln was in good position to grab that. So you really need to be crisp with your passes.
There's 3:10 to go here in this RK Financial fourth. All knotted up on the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. This is a game that has been kind of shifted around December. Originally scheduled for last week, postponed due to the forecast of freezing rain. As Max White takes the top key 3, no good. Gavin, another big rebound.
That's huge.
Maddox White thought about it. He's going to set things back up. Holy cow, Gavin Greaser. What a menace on the glass.
That is a big Ooh.
Declan just can't quite get it to fall in. Tough attempt there. As Mississinewa has possession, just over 2 minutes to go. Fetz with it, and he's really kind of taken control of this offense for the Indians.
Oh, boy. Who else but Gavin Greaser?
And Gavin Greaser taking the lead back for the Tigers. On the glass, getting the crowd, getting his teammates pumped up.
This is where you need to be solid defensively.
Yeah, you got to use that emotion, use that energy positively. Can't get too aggressive on jumping the passing lanes again. Nice strong take there by Fetz. Been going to get a foul drawn against Gerber. It'll be the team's third. Minute 50 to go.
Yeah, Fetz is generating a lot of offense opportunity for the Indians, driving and kicking.
Another substitution for the Indians. It's going to take Fetz out of the game. We're going to stay here with this one. Kind of talk this over a little bit because is it going to be a full? It's a full. Let's go ahead and take this. We'll take a very short timeout. Be back briefly here on Witness Media.
On a winning team, players get the job done right the first time. At Helena Chemical Company, getting the job done right is the only job we have. During the growing season, we show customers how to grow stronger, more profitable crops with the Helena Acre, a production system that achieves higher yields and greater returns. A key product on the Helena Acre team is Hydrahume, an organic acid that gives crops a better chance to take up more nutrients and moisture for stronger returns at harvest. To learn more, go to helenaconnects.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Again, this one, John Harrell predicted it being a close one. It is proving John Harrell, the wise Hoosier hysteric himself, correct, as it is 46-44 Tigers, 1:50 to go. Indians taking their third time out of the contest. Substitutions as well, bringing in number 33, Corbin Weaver. I believe this is his first time into the game.
Along with Speaks, if I'm mispronouncing his last name.
Eli Birch, we're going to give a shout out to Eli Birch, Tiger senior. He's doing the PA tonight. Doing a great job. He's been saying Spikes. So I'm gonna keep that rolling with him as Spikes gets it there to, that's Yoder back up to Fetz. Fetz going to take it to the rim and score.
Good, strong move.
I was a little concerned. I thought Fetz was coming out before the timeout, but I think that was just heading to the sideline for the break itself. But he knocks things back up.
And Bluffton here in an opportunity to hold for the last shot.
A little four corners action here.
And
the Tigers are going to drain the clock a little bit.
And I wouldn't be afraid to have Declan up there with Van Landingham on him. Although he has proven that he can him up.
Yeah, he's not going to make it easy for Declan, that's for sure.
Under a minute to go here.
All five of these Tigers are scoring threats.
Yep, meet the pass, be in triple threat. Be ready to help your teammates.
I feel like all five can really score from anywhere. Marshall would give me more outside, but and Gavin be the least likely of the shooters, but you got to think any one of them can knock it down from any part of this court. 30 seconds to go. Coach Teagle does have timeouts.
There you go.
See if he'll elect to use one. You got 22 seconds and counting. Gerber with it. Getting it over to Gavin Greaser. You got under 20 to go. Finding Maddox White, the freshman, with it.
Got 10.
Coach Teagle's calling for the set here. He's going to get a ball screen by Gavin Greaser and going to get fouled. Or blocking foul. Max White's three is going to be short, well short, so Marshall does get up. He is a tough one.
Had he not fallen or gotten fouled, he would have had Gavin at the rim.
So good foul there, but next one will send the Tigers to the line if there does happen to be one. We have 5.8 seconds to go. You don't want to be leaving this one.
I think you'd be aggressive and take it to the rim if you're one of the Greaser brothers.
I think that's kind of where I'm looking as well. Because I mean, they're just so strong inside. And both of them are going to be there, probably be crashing the glass as well for a putback attempt. Going to get it to Declan first. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to try to take Wilson one-on-one. Set back three. No good, as it will be overtime here in the Tiger Den. 46-46. We're going to take a quick break and be back on Witness Media.
When I wear Betsy's clothes, I feel confident. I feel like everything is very flattering. It's stylish, but yet modest. Her actual brand, those are my favorite clothes. Betsy stands out because her prices stay consistent. I like that she keeps her prices affordable, but I also like that it's trendy stuff too. So if you have an event coming up, you can always find something fun, something colorful, something different that not everybody else is going to have.
At Fisher Dental, we fix teeth. We also develop relationships with our patients to create lifelong friends.
Here at Fisher Dental, we clean, extract, and fill teeth. We also make crowns, bridges, partials, and dentures.
At Fisher Dental, we like smiles. And remember, we've got your back.
And your teeth.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tiger Den, where we'll tip things off for the fourth time tonight. Tigers took the C-team game 53-19. Indians squeaked out a 36-35 one in the JV game, and the varsity one going into overtime. So if those of you who've been here, or those of the fans in attendance who've been here since 5 p.m., they're getting quite a lot of basketball here tonight.
Free basketball.
Mississinewa did win the tip to start this contest, as it's Gavin going up against Trent Van Landen, and once again, this time it goes to the Tigers. The Tiger Pep Band did play the final countdown, and we'll see if it will be the final 4 minutes of this one, or if we'll need to add 4 more. As Maddox is going to take a quick three, and he's going to knock it down. As Tigers, that pivotal first bucket in overtime.
Great confidence. I don't think he had shot the ball the whole second half.
You just got to be ready to roll. I mean, his dad, Trent, one of the more successful players in this program history, part of that 2002 state runner-up team, pivotal part of that one. So you know he's going to have that kind of demeanor going into this one as Fetz gets that one to roll in.
Fetz is only a sophomore. Wow. He's going to be fun to watch.
He's got a strong build for a point guard. Carries himself well. Very poised in everything he does. As causing chaos against Maddox there. Max kind of slips a little bit. Oh, nice look there from Marshall. He's going to deflected off of Trent Van Landenham's hands. Stay in possession for the Tigers. Bringing back Davion Spikes. Again, I'm still not over Davion Spikes coming in that fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Forcing the turnover and just giving that spark for the Indians. Gerber gets it into Gavin. Gavin, nice strong hands there. Finding Declan on the dive. Up and good. Declan Greaser having himself quite the game. Both Greaser brothers doing a great job here tonight.
And besides the Greasers in that Maddox White.
Fetz going for three, and he gives this one knotted back up. 51-51. We'll take a quick break here in the Tiger Den with the timeout.
Looking to elevate your construction project? Schwartz Contracting is here to deliver. With over 20 years in the industry, owner Dan Schwartz has been providing reliable home construction, barn buildings, pole barns, garages, barns, and barn dominiums throughout Adams County and beyond. When it comes to building your dream home or an impressive new barn, Dan Schwartz and his team are the ultimate champions. When you choose SCI, you're getting a team that brings expertise and commitment to take down every project. They're all about getting the job done right. Are you ready to tackle your next project? Contact Dan Schwartz at 260-525-0266. Schwartz Contracting, where solid construction is always the winning move.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Keeping that break short on this full timeout from Mississinewa. Kevin, I mean, we can't ask for a much better first game calling together this season.
Yeah, very fitting. No, it's been some great competitive basketball here tonight, and whoever comes out with a victory will be it'll be well earned.
Yeah, I mean, Ravion Fetz, I mean, he's really had quite a second half.
Yeah.
Kind of a quiet first. But
yeah, really that first half, the Indians were pretty balanced overall. You couldn't really tell, everybody seemed like they could really contribute. And then in that second half is where Fetz really separated himself from the rest.
Really, really big time in this fourth quarter, too,
Yeah.
as I look over at your paper. It's just full on his line there. I mean, how many's he got? Fourth quarter and overtime. I'll let you count that up real quick.
He's got 12. Yeah, 12 in the fourth, plus overtime. Overtime, he's got 5.
It's just quite the strong showing for a sophomore.
Defensively, I mean, both ends of the court, he's been a huge factor.
Tigers familiar territory, tied ball game, under 2 minutes to go with possession.
Yeah, and Bluffton looking to attack and score, not maybe hold.
Maddox White going to take that one from top.
Great board by Gavin.
And he's going to find Declan. He's going to go up, and it's going to roll in for 2. Oh, man, I was about to yell at Declan. Like, he had Marshall open, ready for the ball, but, oh, my, he just finds a way, man. He just finds it.
All grit in that last possession.
Swanner taking that one in.
He botched it.
Wilson, man, he's been a good player off the bench for the Indians, but that one he would love to have back.
Yeah, he's relieved Van Landingham in this extra session, and he's done a good job.
As
Indians a little bit in a scramble here.
Going to get to some fouling situations. As that is the 5th team foul, so that will send Declan to the line. He's the most frequent visitor for the Tigers. As quick shout out to Coach Eric Muncie watching this one at home. Any ideas what Coach Muncie may have said towards you here, Kevin?
I don't know. It could be really anything. Me driving through his yard, my mullet, wearing jeans to the.
he said you better have a tie on or else it's push-ups.
Oh, yep, there it is.
As Declan clutch on both of those free throws. 55-51, under a minute to go. Tigers lead Indians here in overtime in the Tiger Den. We got a defensive substitution. Chase Kistler in. Nice, quick, strong freshman, good rebounder. As Fetz going to drive this one left, right into Gavin Greaves. He's going to get the big block and rebound. Again, that excitement, that passion from Gavin. As that foul is going to be taken by Swanner. And that's going to send Marshall Gerber to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, yeah.
Marshall's first one is up and good.
First point of the game for Marshall.
But he's done so much other things.
I mean, he's had a lot of responsibility with bringing the ball up and defensively as well.
And this is officially the biggest lead of the contest. You see Coach Lysing getting up after the timeout. I think I've seen that a few times or two. Timeout Tigers will take this one with them here on Witness Media.
Since opening Miller Land Surveying in 2005, we've grown to not only service Adams County, but the entire Northeast Indiana region. Business growth has led us to expand with additional field crews, advanced technology, locations in both Monroe and Fort Wayne. Miller Land Surveying partners with various clients to aid in residential and commercial real estate transactions, development of schools, industrial parks, subdivisions, various commercial development projects, and more. At Miller Land Surveying, precision and professionalism is where we draw the line.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tiger Den. The Coach Teagle-led staff wanted to talk about this late game situation, but I want to talk about the entire game leadership of Marshall Gerber a little bit. Talking about how Ravion Fetz, kind of that floor general for the Indians. And again, great commander as a sophomore especially, but Marshall Gerber really kind of finding his groove last year. I think so far this year is really stepping into this nice role of this
tried and true, reliable.
Yeah, that's trustworthy, reliable ball handler.
Yeah, and he's had his hands full all night. And primary guard on Fetz.
Yeah, stepped up big time with those free throws.
Yeah, not having seen the ball go in from your own doing all game. Knock down 2 free throws, that's huge.
As Yoder's three's no good. Nice big rebound by Wilson, though. Tipped away
Good
from
tip.
Maddox White. Marshall
Right in.
Gerber going to get the layup up and good. Marshall Gerber, hey, go from 0 to 4 real quick. Coach Siegel saying no foul. You can give up a layup. You can give up a layup. It's okay. As Fetz's layup is good. 59-53. Coach Brooks will take a timeout. We've got 6.1 seconds to go. We'll take this one with them and be back on Witness Media.
M&M Market on the north side of Geneva has established a sterling reputation for the food they provide. Over 150 flavors of bratwurst, a wide selection of marinated chicken and pork chops, meat and cheese trays, and a 40-foot meat and deli case full of fresh-cut meats cut daily. Come and schedule a special event meal for any budget on your next visit. Be sure to check our Facebook page for store hours and in-store specials.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Great shot there of the pep band. Again, keeping things loud all night, doing a great job. I think the Song of 1,000 Dances is that player introduction. Always great. A lot more modern things throughout as well. But Tigers lead this one 59-56. That 8-point lead, the brief 8-point lead, by far the biggest one of the night. And refs just kind of let this one go as the Bluffton Tigers come away with a big-time win.
Well earned.
59-53 here on the Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break and be back for the Keystone Cooperative postgame show where Coach Teagle will be up for the interview, and we'll name that Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM and Bresvich, Raymond James, all on Witness Media.
In the heart of our community, we're more than just a school. Our dedicated staff ignites curiosity, critical thinking, collaboration, and creativity. With a range of programs, we nurture talents and build leaders. Our students excel driven by passion and support. Every success is a testament to hard work. Adams Central, where dedicated staff and student success go hand in hand.
We are Best One.
The best tires. The best customer service.
Since 1948, Best One has been delivering quality and dependable tires and full-service automotive care to our customers. Best One, selling tires, serving people. We are Best One.
Visit our store or bestoneofmonroe.com to shop tires, request an appointment, and more. See these? See us at Best One of Monroe, selling tires, serving people.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Witness Media. Brandon Trout putting us on the camera here tonight. Appreciate it, Brandon, for this Keystone Cooperative postgame show. This postgame show is brought to you by the Keystone Monroe Energy Team in Monroe, Indiana. Stop by our office at 221 West 100 South Monroe or call us today at 260-692-6111 for any fuel, propane, or grease and oil needs. Love seeing some alums out and about here. So I know Jackson, Lambert earlier, and obviously the younger guys.
And
like,
is Jackson, he's related to the Lamberts?
I think cousin,
somehow, yep.
Yeah, Grant Pribble there as he just walked by, as well as some of the recent graduates, Ben Maggard and Nolan Lambert down there.
Yeah, right.
As well. So it's just great to see these guys come back, support the program, and being around and hopefully inspiring the next kind of generation of Bluffton Tigers. So, Kevin, I mean, I don't think we can ask for a much more exciting contest here tonight. No. Really, probably your first time truly being able to watch because the last time you were on the camera. So what were your kind of impressions by the Tigers, even comparing to that South Adams game since tonight?
Well, it was just kind of neat to, collectively see what Bluffton has become since Coach Teagle has taken the helm. You saw a little bit of something maybe different that we didn't quite see in the years past of pushing the ball up at times, but also when it came time to it, to pull it back, work it around, wait, be patient. We saw both ends of that today. And, it's such a blueprint for the rest of the season because every team's different. Some teams you'll be able to run on, and other teams you'll be able to, you're going to have to slow it down. And we kind of saw a little bit of both of that tonight. from Bluffton. So it's just great. I'm real happy for these guys to see them come away with a victory, because these are the kind of games, not as much last year, but the year before, that, man, they just couldn't get over the hump in these close games, and they played hard. They played well all game. It was just down to, maybe a missed call or a poor foul or a missed layup, whatever it may be. So just to see Bluffton come out of here tonight with a win was really exciting, especially since some of these guys are young freshmen and, they're going to have a long career here, but hopefully they don't forget these games that kind of started the blueprint for them.
Yeah, they just build up that confidence, build up that momentum. And when it's a team that really has never played together, even in the summer, I know talking to Jonah a little bit before the game and everything, like talking about who was playing on the team during summer ball is not the same people playing varsity right now.
Right.
Again, different interests, different perspectives, different focuses. So you get this group of guys, and it's just a different makeup than what they may be comfortable with. And you get those 2 tough losses, games that they could have won, maybe should have, but it is what it is. But they're learning opportunities. A big close win against South Adams, a massive blowout confidence win at Elwood, and then this one again tonight.
Yeah.
And doing so really just kind of almost balanced in a way, but also doing it inside for the most part between the Greaser brothers. But it's really just seems to be people stepping into comfortable roles and being able to step up and deliver whenever they are asked to.
Yeah. Griffin Morgan, he had some good minutes here tonight. Couldn't speak enough about Marshall Gerber. And the scoring column is not going to show his impact on the game. He was a primary defender on Fetz there, and and a good player like that, you can't really hold him down or hold him to it, but he did a good job of at least slowing him down enough that he ended up with 21 points, but a player like that easily could have ended up with 30, and who knows how many more assists with his ability to drive and kick.
Yeah, and it's just going to be fun to kind of watch as well, and seeing things defensively too. I know that's going to be a point of conversation with Coach Teagle when he gets up here, but it seemed like something where the Tigers, especially early in that first half, were able to get their matchups ready to go. Fetz especially seemed to find some weakness, exploit it, but at the same time, like, it's going to be tough a lot of times for one guy to beat a team.
Yeah, and from years past, you can rely on Cam Williams, you can rely on Geimer, and also have Gerber come in to kind of alleviate them. But tonight it's primarily him, and it was pretty evident. I didn't, the Maddox and Max, they're not going to probably be guarding the primary ball handler most nights. Whether that be, once they get a little older, stronger, quicker, whatever it may be. But, Marshall's going to have his work cut out for him throughout the season on primary ball handlers.
Yeah, I think a big thing, too, especially looking at the past couple of years, including the JV games, Marshall's one who plays aggressive defense and, honestly, gets into some foul trouble. Really didn't seem to be an issue tonight. Really hasn't been too much this season, knock on wood if there was any up here. But, it's again, it's good to see that discipline, right? And it's still aggressive defense, but being able to stay on the court to help lead the squad, I think is just going to be just absolutely.
Yeah, and being undersized, you have to be aggressive. I mean, you got to make up for it somehow.
Yeah, so as we do have Coach Teagle making his way on over, we'll get the microphone ready to get transitioned over to him. And the Tigers, we will be back on air on Friday night. Kevin and I will be going to Southern Wells for the Raider Dome. And then, believe, do the girls have a game on Saturday afternoon against Adams Central? That one will be on the air as well. So, Coach Teagle, welcome to up here for this post-game show. Good win. I mean, exciting one, close one, but a game that is going to definitely be one that you'll be able to look at and be like, okay, this is a big-time moment. Kevin and I talking about the past 2 years. First year you were here, these are games that you guys weren't able to pull out. Last year, it just got a few of them, and this year, I mean, it's already been really 4 really close games so far this season.
Yeah, we, I thought we executed pretty well for the most part. Mississinewa is probably the most talented team we've played so far if you're talking about 1 through 5. I mean, obviously Blackford's 2 really good players are really something. But So we knew it was going to be a tough one, and I thought we did a good job. We established our low post early, and we just turned the ball over too many times. First possession of the third, turned it over 2 or 3 times, I think, to start the fourth. We just got to take better care of it than that. And once we started getting a little tougher and stronger with the basketball, then I thought we executed pretty well. But they're a good team. They shoot the three well. That's what we wanted to make them do. Yeah. Shoot the three, not get to the rim. We just let them get to the rim too many times. I still believe that you're going to win most games if you make people shoot outside shots and hit them and not give them the inside. It's like taking the running away game away in football. So good win for our kids, though. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, and you're saying those 2 turnovers, that was one thing I had marked. I mean, you took that timeout after the first turnover, or after a turnover, or they got a bucket, then you call the timeout after 2 more turnovers, and it seemed like it was that moment where you guys responded really well. Like, the guys came out there, it's like, okay, like, we're not going to have a third timeout call because we know it's not going to be good for us. So it seemed like they got that message and really just kind of dug in, had a big 8-0 run there in overtime as well, the biggest by far run of the game. Like, what does that mean down the stretch where these guys can kind of just dig in and get the job done?
I'd like to tell you great coaching, but it wasn't. That's players making plays, players deciding they're going to be strong and tough with the basketball, deciding that we're going to go to the rim and get the ball inside where it needed to be. And then, we had a big 3 in overtime. Maddox hits the big 3 to get us a good start there. So, I think our freshmen are starting to mature and blossom in their roles. And then, he didn't have a lot of points tonight, but I thought Griff Morgan gave us great minutes off the bench. He was physical because their 2 kids, 44 and 50, were physical kids. So I thought it was a really good team effort tonight, both Deck and Gab, obviously in double figures, and Maddox was almost there. And then Max, has that ability to hit that 3, and there's times in practice where we can't stop him, and he's going to get on one of those runs at some point.
Yeah, I think it was Max's 3 there in the third quarter, talking about Griffin. I thought he had a great off-ball play where he was just had posted up on Max's defender, and Max just had nobody around him and knocked it down.
Yep. And then how to finish it. Marsh gets a steal layup, gets us a couple free throws, and so his leadership's been awesome all year. He does a great job running the show for us. So, great team win for us. That's one that we needed to get. I felt like, that second game of the season, Lakewood Park, we played with very low intensity and not very much toughness, and we didn't execute. And I was really disappointed after that game. I was a little worried about us, and I think we were starting to get better and show some improvement.
Yeah, it seemed like that South Adams game, I think a big part of that win, as you guys will be playing them again in the ACAC opening round, but at that time it seemed like the 2-game experience was a game changer in that one. But then you get that big confidence win at Elwood, and this one just seems to be just like, all right, like, hey, we're here to play, and we're going to be out here competing every single game.
Right, and I will agree with the South Adams game. Some of that was their first game coming out of football, and we'd played a couple games, and so that'll be a whole different matchup when we play their place. They've got to win, but they've played everyone tough. They do some nice things. So that one. You hope on your home floor, their first game, you find a way to win. So we needed that to get rolling a little bit. And then the Elwood game, they came off a big win the night before. They might have been a little flat, but we were pretty good on Saturday. We were choppy feet, contesting passes and shots and closing out well and preventing splits, and then ran good offense. So hopefully we build off that tonight. And then, we got to continue to do that, because you can't say, man, that was a big win, and have a letdown on Friday night when it's a conference game at Southern Wells. And this will be the best Southern Wells team since I've been here. So they have the most talent they've had. The 2 bigs are really good. So we'll work hard tomorrow to prepare for that.
Yeah, and we'll be down there for that one. Going to be looking forward to that. I know, and they've got something brewing in the Raider Dome. Always a tough place to play as well. So, and looking forward to that one. Again, nice job here tonight. Congrats on the win.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Coach. So, Coach Teagle, always great to talk to you. Always just easy. Just kind of, he's done it a time or two in these interviews, and again, great win from Coach Teagle and the Tigers here tonight. But that will bring Kevin back up. I'll let Kevin kind of go through the total scoring of the contest for both squads.
Yeah, so for Mississinewa here, Davion Spikes with 2. Huge bucket, might I add. Kind of switched the momentum in favor of Mississinewa there in that fourth. Dakota Hill with 3. Trent Van Landeghem with 5. Lincoln Wilson with 5. Quentin Swanner with 6. Seth Yoder with 11. And then not leading all scorers, leading all Indians was Ravion Fetz with 21. Moving on to Bluffton here. Marshall Gerber with 4. Max White with 6. Griffin Morgan with 2. Maddox White with 9. Gavin Greaser with 16. And Declan Greaser with 22.
Just nice, strong attack there, especially those 3 guys, Fetz and then the Greaser brothers. Really strong scoring performances, but big-time buckets all around as well. That does bring us to the final thing here tonight, the Berne Witness Player of the Game, sponsored by FM Investments Raymond James. For investments, finances, or retirement planning, call 260-368-9939 to set up an appointment at FM Investments Raymond James. For this Player of the Game, kind of looked at you there during the overtime. Just seemed like his energy, his excitement, and his aggression on the boards, as well as scoring aggression inside. Player of the game goes to Gavin Greaser.
Yeah, 100%. Just so many hustle plays throughout the game, early on and late. Fire-up type plays, great cuts to the basket, timely cuts to the basket. And it was just neat to see him interchangeably at times, whether it be him assisting his brother or the other way around, in that pivotal fourth and overtime period.
I just can't imagine the kind of pickup games that they've had in the Greaser driveway with those 3. I mean, you got to throw Gibson in there as well. Then obviously the Gerber brothers will be making their way. I'm sure Marshall and the other guys showing up too. It builds that camaraderie and it builds that cohesion, and you just see it the way
the competitiveness. Yeah. I mean, you'd see it with Sturgeons and Pripples, just in my most recent memory, and it's just exciting because it's at the end of the day for the betterment of the team.
Yeah, I agree. So that'll do it for us here on Witness Media again for the final time. Bluffton Tigers 59, Mississinewa Indians on that Freedom Automotive Group scoreboard. For Kevin Mosier, Jonah Geisel, and Brandon Trout, I'm Michael Vanderkolk. Thank you all for joining us here on Witness Media.